What are you doing, bud? Come on, let's go.
Good morning, everyone. The dog and I are out here this nice early morning before it gets too hot. It's only about 6 and it's already about 80 degrees, so it's pretty warm. I'm out here. We're doing a leash walk today just because it's a little early. It's like coyote transition time and we heard some last night. Slept with the windows open in the house, so they are around. So just being extra safe. We've already found some like coyote poop with a skull in it and pee, so I mean, better safe than sorry. He's still just a little bit of a pup. So we're gonna go out here, enjoy the scenery, and actually test out these new leashes. These are from My Dog's Cool, so let's go have a look. I don't know if you guys can quite tell just yet. I'll show you closer. But these leashes are made entirely of climbing rope, and they're nice and strong, and they're all climbing rated. I'll just zoom in on that in a moment. But they're good, and your dog is like mine and finds a track he wants to follow, which is where he's taking me now. I'm guessing it's some type of wild animal. Just enough to control him if he jerks. And they're very, very, very strong. All their leashes are rated. I have another one I'll show you. It's an orange one. But they are all made of climbing rope. These clasps, they look to be an anodized aluminum. And I've actually used this to rappel the dog down a cliff on our last camping trip when he was in that harness. So you know they're strong. So though he's mostly an off-leash dog, you can tell he's full of energy. And sometimes he likes to go a little bit deaf, and these leashes are great for that when you just want to go for a little bit more of a controlled walk. Usually he's pretty good, but sometimes in the morning, because he's still a little bit small like I said before, I just want to make sure that he's next to me, or late in the evening. What are we digging for, bud? Stop. Stop. He's not going to. But as you can see, these leashes are climbing rated, like I said before. And the swivels are actually used in emergency situations for rescue to prevent leashes from getting all tangled up. There must have been a critter there. And like I said before, these are anodized aluminum clips that are pressure rated together to pinch the rope. And then these are made in the USA. And they also have this little accessory strap. This is pretty much perfect for like a little water bowl, like one of these collapsible ones I use when we're just out and about. If he doesn't want to drink out of a water bottle, I have this. You could also, I'm assuming, attach a small flashlight or a small multi-tool. Just anything you want to keep at hand or with your dog. I tend to keep this on there just because it doesn't weigh very much and because he's using it a lot and I don't like to get it in and out of my bag. So it's perfect for this. Ripley, come on, let's go. These leashes are pretty great, especially if you have a really large dog, especially this Carabiner one, because I think it's 25 or 15 kilonewtons. Your dog's not going to break that, even if you have a Great Dane. So perfect for that larger dogs. Like I said before, we actually went for a hike in a slot canyon about 2 weeks ago now, and I used this to rappel him down a cliff. He walked straight down the cliff face, and he was in the harness, and I supported him with this. So it did hold his weight, but he is a puppy. So I don't know if your larger dog could do that. I'm assuming you probably could, but it's perfect for that. Only thing that's a little bit nitpicky about the larger Carabiner leash is if you want to actually secure him, you have to tighten up the gate, which is not that big of a deal. I'm used to it because I climb, but it can be a little fiddly sometimes. But they do make another one. They make one that has your standard dog type quick release right here. And this one just happens to be in a very bright orange, which I think is kind of cool. And this one has a more standard dog clip, but these are also strength rated, unlike some of the ones you find at the pet store. Unsupervised for like a minute, and he's already found a dead bird. Good boy, good boy. So if your last one was your specialty, very large dog, quite a busy outdoor life leash, this is definitely the more everyday one. It's much lighter due to the fact that it doesn't have a carabiner on the end. And instead of this kind of powder-coated black anodized, it's just kind of this raw aluminum finish, which is pretty good. This hasn't really been scratched at all. Again, made in the USA, as all their products are. And again, made of a climbing rope. Something I really like about these leashes is because this is a metal clip right here, you can actually use it as a bit of a rock anchor. So, if you just go ahead, kind of jam it back in there, it becomes stuck, just as if you were climbing. And that gives you the opportunity to go through your bag or just about anything you would need to if your dog didn't need to be running away at that current moment. So, my final thoughts, these are the best leashes I have come across in having 3 dogs throughout my life. They are incredibly strong. If I trust my life with this while climbing, I sure as hell can trust it to my dog when I'm walking him. The equipment is first to none. I mean, come on, these are climbing rated. You have 24 kilonewtons this way and 7 this way. So essentially, your dog is never going to be able to break this carabiner. Again, you can look up this company if you like. These are a climbing company, as I said before. And here's the model number for all these claps that keep this swivel from getting all tangled, which I think is pretty great. And again, this is one I would use if, say, we were at the park and not up for a hike behind the house. Again, your normal standard dog quick release, nice and easy. But again, rated, super strong. He's not going to be able to break this, even when he's full grown, 100 pounds of muscle. And these little knots, these are toothed on the inside and then clamped down, so these are not going to slide in and out. This is going to stay like it is forever. Made in the USA, amazing company. I would totally get these leashes if you guys were in the market for a leash, or if you had a dog and you wanted to something that you know is not going to be able to break. They have a lot of different lengths. I think you can go up to 20 feet if I remember correctly, with additional options like a secondary handle right on the clip, so you can grab your dog in a situation that you would need to do that. And they are spectacular. Hundreds of colors it seems like to choose from. Perfect leashes. Definitely go check these out. Link will be in the top line of the description. Have a nice day, guys. So, though he's mostly an off-leash dog, hey bud, get down, get down.